Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're working so hard with your money, but getting nowhere? You're clipping the coupons, you're switching to that generic brand, you're stressing over that $4 latte, debating if you even deserve it. Your budget spreadsheet has more colors than a rainbow. But at the end of the month, your bank account looks basically the same. Your debt hasn't really moved. And that big financial goal, the house, the freedom, the security, feels just as far away. What if I told you you're focusing on the wrong things? That you've been majoring in the financial minors, and that by understanding one simple rule, you could stop sweating the small stuff and finally start seeing real, massive progress. That rule is the 80/20 rule of money, and it's about to change how you see every dollar. We've all been there. I know I have. I used to think financial success was built on a mountain of tiny, perfect decisions. I'd spend an hour researching the absolute cheapest phone plan to save $8 a month. I'd feel guilty for any unnecessary spend. I was a master of the micro optimizations. But here's the brutal truth I had to learn. You cannot save your way to wealth. You cannot cut back on coffees and subscriptions so hard that you magically create a down payment. That's like trying to empty a swimming pool with a teaspoon. That stress, that feeling of being stuck, comes from pouring 80% of your mental energy and effort into actions that only give you 20% of the results. You're in the minor leagues, playing an exhausting game with a tiny scoreboard. The 80/20 rule, also called the Pareto Principle, says that in most areas of life, roughly 80% of the outcomes come from 20% of the causes. 80% of a company's profits come from 20% of its clients. 80% of your wardrobe wear comes from 20% of your clothes. And with money, 80% of your financial future will be determined by about 20% of your financial behaviors, not by 100% of your behaviors, just the vital few. So, our mission today is simple. Identify that powerful 20% and stop letting the trivial 80% drain your energy and make you feel like you're failing. So, what's in that magic 20%? What are the major moves? They're not sexy, they're not quick, but they have leverage. Push on these, and your entire financial life starts to shift. Major move number one, your primary income. This is the giant. For most people, 80% of the money they'll ever have in their lives will flow through their main job. Yet, we spend 80% of our financial energy thinking about spending, not earning. Instead of fighting to save an extra $100 a month, what if you focused on increasing your value at work to earn an extra $500, $1,000, or more? That could be a new skill, a certification, taking on a visible project, or even a strategic job change. Investing in your earning ability is the highest return activity you will ever do. Full stop. Major move number two, your fixed recurring costs. Your rent, your car payment, your insurance. These are the silent killers of cash flow. Saving $10 on groceries is a minor play. Negotiating your rent down by $100 a month, refinancing a car loan, or shopping your insurance every year is a major play. These are decisions you make once, but the savings compound automatically, month after month, year after year. This is where you deploy your negotiation energy. Major move number three, the percentage you invest. Not the specific stock, not timing the market, the simple automatic percentage of your income you shovel into investments before you even see it. Setting that automatic transfer from 5% to 15% is a single decision, but it's a decision that works for you 24/7 for decades. That's the 20% behavior that creates 80% of your future wealth. The what you invest in matters, but it's secondary to the unwavering habit of investing. Now let's talk about the 80%, the minors. This is the stuff you can afford to stop stressing about, not because it's worthless, but because it deserves only your leftover energy, not your primary focus. This is the daily spending, the coffee, the lunch out, the impulse buy at the checkout line. Yes, be mindful. No, don't be reckless. But for the love of your sanity, stop auditing your happiness. If you've nailed the major moves, you're growing your income, you've optimized your big bills, and you're automatically investing, then the guilt over a $30 dinner is just noise. It's financial anxiety masquerading as discipline. The minor league game keeps you busy. It makes you feel financially diligent because you're constantly making decisions. But it's an illusion of control. The major league game, focusing on that 20%, requires patience, courage, and a tolerance for delayed gratification. It's less about daily decisions and more about a handful of seismic, brave choices you make once in a while. So, tonight, I want you to do a simple audit. Get a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle. On one side, write the 20%, my major moves, and on the other, the 80%, the minors I'm micromanaging. Ask yourself, where is 80% of my financial worry going? Is it going to the majors, or am I just yelling at the minor league players? Let's bring it home. The 80-20 rule of money tells us to stop spreading our energy thin, stop majoring in the minors. Focus on the leverage points, your earning power, your biggest monthly bills, and your automatic investment rate. Release the grip on the daily small spending decisions once the big pieces are in place. Your action for this week isn't to make another complicated budget, it's this one thing. Have one conversation or take one step related to a major move. Maybe it's researching a course for a skill that could increase your income. Maybe it's spending 20 minutes getting online quotes for your car insurance. Maybe it's increasing your 401k contribution by just 1%. Do not try to do it all. Do the one thing that has leverage. When you focus on the 20%, the 80% starts to take care of itself. You build momentum, you build real wealth, and you get your peace of mind back. Thanks for watching. Now go find your 20%.